Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be recreating this image with ink and watercolor. So I'm starting off on a watercolor pad of paper. This is Bao Hong. The sides are glued. It's a wonderful piece of paper because it's a nice quality paper. And I'm going to be splitting this pad into two 5x7 so I can get two artworks on this one sheet. And I chose to do a nice quality paper because this is going to be a giveaway. So if you're interested and you would like this artwork, all you need to do is just send me an email. Go to KarenJohnsonArtist@gmail.com. In the subject, just put sailboat giveaway or beach giveaway. And I'm going to be accepting emails for this up until April 3rd, 2nd, and I'll be pulling a name out of a hat that evening. And on April 3rd, which is the following Thursday, after this one is released, I will be announcing the winner, and then I will just mail this out to you. So good luck. I hope that you win, and it's going to be a really cute little piece. If it's not something that fits your decor, it's always a nice little giveaway that you can give to somebody for a special occasion. So I've already gotten my pencil sketching in with my mechanical pencil, and now I'm going in with my Micron 01. That's running out of ink, so I just grabbed a new one. Oh, there we go. Just grabbed a new one. And I'm going to outline all of the details that I've already gotten in there and then add a few more, such as the foliage on the beach. And you could see I added a sailboat instead of the little cruiser that was in there. I thought a sailboat would be a really nicer kind of touch. Adding a little bit of beach grass. And putting in some larger leaves on the right side here. I love those beach fence posts. They're so pretty with the rope. I just love those. It's a nice little image. A few more grasses. And we'll add the rope. And now we're ready to paint. I've got my container of water and I'm using my Zero Dugato small mop brush. And we're going to add a little bit of water to our palette just to activate those paints. And I'm going to mix up a little bit of cobalt blue for the sky. Adding a little ultramarine. And I want some clouds in the sky, so I'm just going to sporadically roll the brush around and get some coverage, but not full coverage on the top there, leaving some of the white of the paper for our clouds. And I'll use a little paper towel to kind of soften some of the edges. And add a little, the top of the sky is always a little bit darker than when you get closer to the horizon, so I'm just going to add a little bit more paint there. I'm going to go to the water. I'm going to try and mix up a little bit of a turquoisey color, but that's a little too greenish. So I'm adding a little bit more, and it's still too green, so I'm going to blot that off. Add a little bit more of that cobalt turquoise, and that's better. I want the water a little bit lighter, closer to the shore, and then it always goes a little bit darker towards the horizon. Oh, and I'm just doing this giveaway in the USA. Not sure what the cost would be to deliver this outside the USA, so I'm just going to be safe and just say USA residents only. So sorry about that if you were thinking you were going to be able to be eligible for that, but I'm going to just play it safe and do that for right now. I've mixed a little bit of phthalo green and some cad yellow just for the lightest green for the shrubs and some of the grasses. I love that bright green. So pretty. And I need a color that isn't in that palette. I like this kind of darker, what is that? That is deep cobalt turquoise. Isn't that a beautiful color? Oh, I just love that. So that was not in my other palette, so I'm just picking up a little bit of that color from a different palette. And I'm going to add some orange in here for some of that little pop of color. Love that orange with that cobalt green. Just beautiful. And a little shadowing. A little brown and a little bit of a Payne's gray. And we'll just do the side as showing that the sun is on the right side. And a little shadow right as this one sail is overlapping the other sail, and a little bit of a shadow underneath the boat. Wetting down the brush a little bit just to kind of blend that line. And then I added a little bit of yellow ochre to that brown that was on the palette for the sand. Adding a little bit of shadow with some indigo. It's bleeding into my sand. My sand's not dry. And a little shadowing in the, little darker shadowing in the leaves there. Added a little white to the sand color that was on the palette because I want to do it just a little bit lighter on those posts on the right side. I didn't want to leave them white. And I'm going to blot some of that shadowing out of the sand, bled into the sand there. A little more yellow ochre. And some spatters of blue. And a little more shadowing on the posts. There's a shadow going across from the rope. And I'm blotting that a little bit. It's a little too... Looks great in the image, but I don't know, the shadowing I'm not crazy about. So I kind of blotted that out a little bit to soften it. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of see how, if I've got the full page covered for that mat. And now everything is dry. I'm going to go in and just finish up some details with ink. And I'm using my Micron 03. And I'm picking up the 05. Switched it out. Going back to the 3 for some of the smaller details. I'm putting some wood grain into the post. And some little bit bolder leaves. And I got to put a little bit of a highlight in the water from the sails with a little white gouache. Here is my finished sketch. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to enter to win this artwork, and subscribe, please. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And if you have any comments or you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And this is the finished sketch in a matte. So there you go. So go down below to the description, and that's where you'll find my email. Just shoot me an email and I'll pull a winner out of the hat on the 2nd and reveal it on my next video in the morning on April 3rd. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye for now.